Hi guys, we are here on Wednesday night, just a day and a half out from D23 Expo, doing a quick update video. So we're starting here at the Hilton. One thing to note here is the service elevator back there. For anybody staying here at the Hilton, that is a must, because the regular elevators are few and get very blocked up during a con. So avoid at all costs, head to the service elevator. It's a little bit more of a walk, or maybe not even that much more, depending on where your room's located once you head up there. But can save a ton of time. Making our way out here. There hasn't been a ton more that has happened in the last day, but we'll take a quick look, show you a couple things. We've talked about in our other prep videos, avoid the Starbucks at all costs. Head over to the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf down around the corner. If you have any questions where that is, obviously you can Google it, Yelp it, or just go over to our prep video because we talk about it there. We do have our page set up now for the 2015 D23 Expo. It has a link to our playlist, so it should, for the most part, be accessible in real time or pretty close to real time. Some good food options here, all a tad pricey, but not worse than anywhere else that you'll go. We prefer Submarina of any of them. 17 bucks for a large sandwich, chips, and a large drink, and it is good enough for 2 people. Definitely can fill up 2 people, so you can share those if you are a couple. Alright. So, not a ton out here different than last night. The banners there are still up. Interesting to note, we talked about this on Periscope and the other stuff we put up today, but just they have eliminated Goofy from these banners. So it's the Fab Five minus Goofy plus Daisy. So balances out the genders just a tiny bit. Lots of work going on the inside. I don't think we're going to be able to really get much for you to see with the glare and all of that, but the Hall D23 is looking good from what we can tell outside. Looking dark, but yet some cool like spotlight images going on in there and stuff like that. Sign is up for ticketing and main entry. That was here last night as well. Big thing to me, I'm just very surprised nothing's going on out here. There was the Waffleinator from the Marvel's Phineas and Ferb crossover event, which was fun. I really thought that they'd kind of step up at that and do more things outside to kind of build their outside presence, but nothing going on now. Lots of stuff going on inside, so I'm kind of guessing not much more than maybe a couple, swag giveaways or things like that outside. Maybe some activities will spill outside, but I don't think it looks like there's going to be any cool off-site experiences there. Got the main area. We took a look at this last night. Probably was easier to see then, but this is VIP check-in, press, D23 members, ticketing, will call, all that fun stuff. Again, lots of images with Fab Five substituting Daisy in there. So down, we're not going to make our way there, but all the way down by Hall E, which again is the access point to Hall D, which is Hall D23, but you line up at E. There is signage out front already for the Legends panel, just reminding people no recording devices of any kind allowed inside. So that includes cell phones. If they keep the process of 2013, you'll seal up your phone in an opaque bag and be able to keep it, which is nice, at least it's in your possession. But remember, you'll be without it for maybe a couple hours as you wait for the panel, because they'll let you in most likely early into the actual room to get seated. All that time you're without your phone, and all the time that you're in the panel, obviously you're without it. So it can be tough. We had a question just a few minutes ago from Colby over on Twitter asking about the live action in the morning and then the chances of being able to do that in the parks panel in the afternoon. I think it's a very good chance. I would bet, if I had to bet, I would bet that it would happen. But the problem is you'll have no way of knowing if it's a success, because as you are in the live action, you cannot monitor the line because you won't have access to Twitter or anything. So it's kind of a bummer that way, that you are so limited there. I really, really wish they would allow use of video and all of that in the panels. I think it makes for a much more fun experience. It helps catch things on fire in terms of social media, and it's really what, as much as I love D23 Expo in 2013, it's really what the show is missing, is that kind of presence throughout the world of spreading that excitement. It doesn't have that, or at least it did in 2013, that kind of surprise element that a Comic-Con has, or even just as we were in Scare LA when Elvira jumps on stage and surprised everyone. It didn't really have those real big surprise moments in that same way, and I think part of that is this kind of culture where it feels a bit more like a corporate event, a bit less like a fan event in some of those big panels. And so a part of that is that limiting. We live in a world, I think, where phones are kind of need to be accessible 24/7. And so I understand the concern about footage getting out and all of that, but you know, you get the night vision goggles and you monitor YouTube and take stuff down immediately, and you know, you do what you can do. But anyway, we're gonna wrap up here on Wednesday night. We're checking into our room Thursday night. We'll be here through Sunday night, so there'll be tons of videos. We did, something like 85 videos for Scare LA last weekend, so we'll see what we do this weekend with D23. So until next time, see you in line somewhere.